okay? I'm gonna fucking kill you.
We're sorry. The number you have reached...
So what's been going on in this wacky world of David Lynch and Twin Peaks that we all follow? We've been hearing off and on rumors for a couple of years about Wisteria, and then we heard about Unrecorded Night and some project that David's working on for Netflix. And sometime this week we got an article on Variety.com, which seems to be a pretty reliable source, talking about films that are going to be shown at the Cannes Film Festival in May, and one of them is a feature-length film from David Lynch. Doesn't have any title, though. Doesn't have any title published yet. They're supposed to be releasing some things on Thursday. We'll have to see how that goes. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it a little bit. I'm not going to be on that long because there's really not a lot of details other than that Variety.com article. That's the main source. You can talk about your ideas in the chat, in the YouTube chat over there, and we'll publish some of those as we go. Let's get into it. This is the most surprising thing that's happening. Variety.com says, most surprisingly, according to two well-informed sources, there will even be a David Lynch feature film which has been completely off the radar and stars Laura Dern either as a cameo or supporting role along with some other Lynch regulars. That is amazing. Now, for the last couple of years, we have been hearing the rumors, okay? We've been hearing the rumors all about Wisteria. We've heard the rumors about Unrecorded Night. We've heard rumors that Lynch has been going to Netflix. Meetings at Netflix. We've heard those rumors. Our friend Niles Delta, what year is this, of course? John Dow says it's happening. We're going to talk about some of that stuff. So I have a couple of reservations, but I'm pretty positive that something is certainly happening in the world of David Lynch. I guess the question is it Twin Peaks related? Perhaps Thursday, they're supposed to make announcements at Variety.com about the Cannes Film Festival's making announcements about some of the features that are going to be happening. So we will be coming back if it indeed is a feature-length film, if it's David Lynch doing a feature-length film. If it's not Twin Peaks, what is the subject matter? What will be the subject matter? Of course, with Lynch, it can be anything, right? Yes, it can. I know for me, For me, this is what I feel like hearing these rumors that are somewhat unsubstantiated, and this is what I feel like right here. Couple of years have gone by. We've heard the rumors. This is what happened before Twin Peaks season 3 came out. We heard rumors prior to confirmation. So I guess the question is that one of the questions, if it is Twin Peaks related, where's Mark Frost? Is he not involved in it like he wasn't with Fire Walk with Me? So that's one of the questions. The other question is, I'm not convinced that it is Twin Peaks related, but I'm also not convinced that Let me just pull this thing up. I'm looking through my history to pull up a couple of articles on the website so I can... We'll pull up the main one first and go over what they say. That's interesting. Am I not getting internet connectivity? Something's happening with my internet. Nope, plenty of speed. I'm not sure why these different things are coming up not correctly. Seem to be having problems getting some of these connectivities up. Okay, I got plenty of speed. All right, let me try another one. Well, here we go. Let me pull this up. So this is... That's not what I wanted to do. Text graphic. Is there another one there? Technical issues. Sorry about that. I have some graphics here somewhere that I want to pull up. Now, I'm not being able, for some reason, this is not, the Variety.com is not coming up for me. Let me just try another one. So go ahead and post your comments. What do you think about this situation? Do you think, number one, do you think it's Twin Peaks related? I'm fairly convinced that this is legitimately a David Lynch production, a feature film of some sort. What I'm not convinced is whether it's Twin Peaks or not. Is it a new independent feature-length film, or is it actually related to Twin Peaks? Could it be the introduction to a new TV series? Twin Peaks, some kind of a Twin Peaks film, and it's an introduction to a new Twin Peaks series. I saw somewhere, let me see if I can pull that up, somewhere yesterday somebody had pulled up Unrecorded Night, was it? Let me pull this up. This is one of the things that I wanted to pull up. Pull this up over here. This is one of the tweets that was mentioned. Probably shouldn't say this, but I know someone who did the set construction for him recently. Lynch has a TV show under wraps. Now, under wraps is interesting. Speak freely. This has been an open secret for a while in L.A. Lynch has been in and out of production since early 2020. In and out of production since early 2020. Is that accurate? I believe he's screening the pilot, which is feature length. So I guess that's the question. If Lynch is screening something, well, I'm pretty sure he's screening something at Cannes. I think that's pretty definite since Variety came out and said that. The question is, what is it? So is he screening something that's a pilot for a TV series? If that's the case, there's a pretty good chance it could be Twin Peaks at least related. At least related, if it's not a continuation of Twin Peaks itself. Nobody knows specifically yet, but I'm a fairly positive person when it comes to Twin Peaks. I do expect a season 4 of Twin Peaks if we can keep him healthy and coherent over the next 5 years or so. Even if this one is not Twin Peaks season 4 or a continuation of Twin Peaks or some kind of a Twin Peaks related, a Carrie Page, whatever. I'll be satisfied. I'm also a big fan of his films. I love Mulholland Drive. I loved Lost Highway. Fire Walk with Me was one of my favorite films of all times. It always was from the very beginning. I'm not one of these people who saw it and didn't like it and then came back 25 years later and says it's a great film. That's not what happened with me with Fire Walk with Me. I said right from the beginning that I liked the film a lot. I understand it's not for everyone. It's a harsh film. It's very gritty and has a lot of violence in it, of course, with Lynch. And I understand it's not for everybody, but I liked it right from the beginning. I saw it in the theater when it came out, and I really liked it. But I'm a Lynch fan, so what are you going to do about that? Let me see what else I have here. It's weird that I can't bring up that page. But so one of the questions I have is, no Mark Frost. Let me pull up this. Here we go. Here's another one. Here's the thing that started it recently. There's going to be a movie at Cannes from one of the best film American directors in history. He made 2 of my all-time favorites, et cetera, et cetera. And this is the guy that started it. Okay? And he came out and said, well, of course, it's David Lynch. Let's see what else we have here. I'm going to pull it up. Well, technically things are not working that great today. So anyway, so there's been different Twitter posts. There's been the Variety. You know, for some reason, I can't pull the Variety one up. It's very bizarre. Let me pull it up. All right, you know what I'll do? I made a PDF of it. Let me pull up the PDF. That's what I'll do. Let me see when the heck that is. Clean shot. Cannes Film Festival. Here we go. I'll just do this. All right, here we go. Here is the article that I can't pull up. Cannes Film Festival predictions include Lightyear, new films by David Lynch, David Cronenberg. This is the article that started all the recent information about David Lynch. Most surprisingly, there will even be a David Lynch feature film which has been completely off the radar and stars Laura Dern either as a cameo or supporting role along with some other Lynch regulars. That's what started it all. I'm glad I made a PDF. For some reason, the website's not coming up. That's what started it all. Still not coming up. But Variety.com is a fairly reliable source, right? It is. It is indeed. So the questions I have for the listeners and the viewers, is it Twin Peaks related? That's one of the main questions. I don't know if it is. I would not gamble and say it was. I would certainly say that there is a new David Lynch film that's going to debut at Cannes, the film festival. Now, if it's Twin Peaks related, I'll be very ecstatic. If it is Twin Peaks related and it comes out, if it's not, it'll probably be a Mulholland Drive or a Lost Highway or a Wild at Heart or another Fire Walk with Me type of movie. So I'll be satisfied with that alone. But if it is Twin Peaks related, look at everything back here. Twin Peaks. I've been living Twin Peaks information since I saw the original series. All through the 90s, I'd go to LynchNet and look for anything Twin Peaks related. But anyway. Excuse me, I swallowed my coffee wrong. let's see. Are they up here? Facebook.com groups browsing link according to that. I don't know where. I don't know where they went, but I had some graphics. Anyway, I'm losing my voice, and that's basically all I wanted to talk about today anyway. So if there is indeed a Twin Peaks related video at Con, and if somehow we get more news about it, I will certainly come back Thursday and we can discuss it. And the other thing is, if you want to, we have a Facebook group over there. Facebook.com groups Twin Peaks Season 4. It's been around since Season 3 ended. Go over there and join that. We have 6,000 members at this point. My name is Richard Taylor. If you don't know that, that's who I am. Big David Lynch fan from way back. And I'm going to get off here. I've lost my voice, losing my voice. But anyway, Twin Peaks Live, we will come back with any other news. I know people have been on for an hour or 2 hours talking about this. There's no reason to talk about it that long because there's not a whole lot of information. Let me just see if I can pull this up. So this is one of the places that I saw yesterday. Let me pull that volume down so that doesn't come up. This is one of the videos I was watching yesterday. Take the Ring was talking about it. New David Lynch feature film. There's a couple of other videos that are up. I watched a few of those. Take the Ring was talking about it. Anyway, I'm going to get off here now for the time being, and we will, if there's any specific, right now it's one source, it's a single source. It's the Variety.com article that said that Lynch is debuting a feature film at Cannes. Now, what that is, we have to wait. There's supposed to be some kind of an announcement on Thursday, I believe, right? Thursday talking about some of the films that are going to be at Cannes or all of them or whatever. Maybe we'll get a title. Maybe the title will help us decipher exactly what's going on here with David Lynch and this Cannes film that he's debuting, a feature-length film. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here for today. I will be back. Go over there if you want to follow along what we're doing. Go over there at facebook.com/groups Twin Peaks Season 4. We discussed not only the possibility of Season 4, but David Lynch-related things, Twin Peaks Season 1, 2, and 3. The Season 4 thing is more about the future, the ongoing future of Twin Peaks. I believe there will be a Season 4 at some point. Whether this is it or not, I don't know. I know some people I watched after Season 3 ended. Some people were on YouTube. I remember somebody saying, oh, Season 4 will be out in December. Really? December? I thought it would be years, and of course the pandemic hit and has delayed that further. But go over there at facebook.com groups Twin Peaks Season 4. We will talk about it, be talking about it more then, especially as news comes out. This was just a introduction mostly for that Facebook group, but YouTube as well. Something's happening with David Lynch. I'm quite convinced of that. Everybody, a lot of people are. What I'm not convinced yet is if it's Twin Peaks related. I absolutely think Lynch will he will return to Twin Peaks at some point, as long as he's healthy and viable and, maybe stop smoking some cigarettes. I'm convinced that'll happen, but whether this is that or not, I don't know. That I don't know. Anyway, everyone, I'm going to get out of here. My name is Richard Taylor, and you can follow along on YouTube, youtube.com/Richard Taylor TV. Is that up there? I don't think it is. But anyway, you're watching right now on my channel. Just subscribe over there. I do other things besides Twin Peaks. I do a lot of Final Cut Pro stuff and everything else, but I wanted to come on today and just talk about the possibility that is Twin Peaks related. We'll know more Thursday. They're going to announce some of the films at the Cannes Film Festival. Will the title give us what we need to know? I don't know. I haven't seen anything specific from Mark Frost if it is Twin Peaks related, but he wasn't involved with Fire Walk With Me either, which is a great Twin Peaks film. So 50-50, whether it's Twin Peaks. I'm hoping that it is, because Twin Peaks is probably my favorite Lynch vehicle. But I also like Mulholland Drive, Lost Highway, Wild at Heart, Fire Walk With Me, Inland Empire. I liked a lot of his films. So let's see what happens. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. I will talk to you later.